Hi and welcome to this print kiosk video tutorial. Today we're going to have a look at templates and how we can use the templates provided by Print Kiosk on the website to design our flyers, etc. We're going to start off with Photoshop, so let's get cracking straight away. We'll open up the Print Kiosk website, so obviously www.printkiosk.co.uk. That will bring us up this page here, and from here we go to Artwork and Templates. Once we've got the artwork and templates up, there's obviously quite a lot of information on here about artwork and the way it should be supplied to Print Kiosk. However, we can skip all that and go straight down to the templates and the click here icon. Once you've clicked on that, that will open up the full list of Print Kiosk templates. Obviously there are different types here. We've got Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator and Adobe InDesign, but like I say, for the purposes of this video we're going to focus on Photoshop. We'll just select a size here, A5, could be any size from the range. The principles are the same whichever size you choose, so we'll click on that one. Okay, first thing that opens up is a dialog box, obviously showing us our file. What we need to do, and this is important, we need to save that file, not open it, save it. So we click on the save icon and that brings up a new dialog box asking us where we want to save it. Obviously that's completely up to you guys. For the purposes of this video we'll just select desktop, and obviously you can name it as well. I'll leave it as default, but you can give it whatever name you require. Once you're happy with your settings, click save, and that now puts that file on your computer, so we can shut everything else down. We don't need that now. On our desktop, you can't see it on the video, but here on our desktop is the file I've just saved, so I'll double click on that one and that will bring up Photoshop. This happens to be Photoshop CS3, but it should work with most versions of Photoshop. Just enlarge that a little bit. Okay, so there we go, there is our Photoshop file open and ready to go. As you can see, there are a few things already on here, i.e. the text, etc. in the middle there. There we go, there's it enlarged a little. This is purely for people that have gone straight on the templates without watching this video, just to let them know that it is available. Obviously for design purposes we don't want that text there, so if you come down to the right hand side here to the layers panel, and by the way, if your layers panel is not showing, simply come to window, click on that, and halfway down you'll find the wording layers. If you click on that, obviously mine is now just switched off, click on the layers and you'll see your layers panel open there. You have three layers. You have the borders, which is obviously the borders, the text, which is the bit in the middle, and the trim marks, which go around the outside showing us the cut lines. I'll just explain a little bit about this template before we go any further. The red area is the bleed, the grey area is the non-text area, and the white area in the middle is your main design area. Bleed simply means any images that come right off the edge of your page. So any photos, lines, etc. that go off of the edge of the page need to come as a minimum to the outside of this red line. Okay, that's important for designing, and certainly when we trim back between the red and the grey line here on the trim marks, it will be important to us because we want to give you a nice clean line with the image coming right off the edge of the page. So please put your images to the outside of the red line. The text-free zone, is pretty much as it says. It's there just to advise you really that any text over this grey area will be very close to the edge of the cut, and aesthetically it may not look correct when it's cut, so it's completely up to you. You can go over the grey line, but it is very close to the edge and it won't look great with your text right to the edge of the sheet. So we advise you to stay inside of the grey line. Obviously the trim marks are trim marks, they show you where we're going to cut, which is right between the grey and the red, and that will be your finished size. Okay, in terms of design then, what we need to do is first of all get rid of this text in the middle. Now to get rid of that you simply come over to the layers panel, the one with text on, you'll see the little eye beside it. If you click on the eye, that takes it away. Now if you needed to bring it back, just click on it again and it comes back. but just click on that and that takes it away. You could also do this with borders and trim marks if you require, but I like to leave the borders and trim marks on as a reference guide. Borders may be a little bit dark for you, so all you need to do is click on the borders tab there and come up to opacity, click on the drop down slider and slide that back to whatever you want. There you go, nice and light, so it's not quite as in your face when you're trying to design. Now it's simple, you just start designing. Say we wanted to put some text in here, just put a little text box there and you can type in whatever you want. So we'll just put testing in the middle there. If you want to add some diagrams, etc., all you need to do is add a new layer, and there is the new layer tab there down the bottom, the one that looks like a page curled over. If you can't see that, I'll just move that up a bit for you. Sorry, there it is down there, that one there. Click on that one, there you go, new layer. You can rename that layer, do whatever you want, but say you wanted to drop some boxes or images or anything in, you could just put that down there. And again, if you're going over the edge, if the image is to cut off, make sure you go to the outside of the red line like that. Okay, we'll just change some colors and drop another box in down here, say, etc. So whatever your design is, just make it up like that. When you're happy that it is right, it is critical that you take off the borders tab before you save it. So go to the layers, click on the eye icon and you'll see the border disappear. So you do not want the borders or the text layers on when you save. Okay, so there they are on, there they are off, on, off. Once you're there, file, save as, and it brings you up a new drop down box. Obviously if you want to rename it as anything, now's the time to do so. Just drop your name in there. We'll put in there test just to give it a different name. And on the format tab, come to the drop down box and select Photoshop PDF. This is the correct format for printing. So if you could, most people save in JPEG, but we ask, could you please put it in Photoshop PDF? Once you've clicked on that one, simply click the save icon. It will bring up a new dialog box. All you need to do is go to the top drop down box, click on press quality. You don't need, that's the quality that we need to print on a press. Don't need to do anything else. Just click save PDF. Okay, let that save. That's it done. You can shut Photoshop down now and you can't see it on screen, but here is the PDF we've just designed. So I'll just open that to show you. There you go, there it is with its cut marks, trim marks all ready to go. We're testing a couple of blocks we dropped in. You can see that the block has gone right over the edge of where the cut mark is. If you cover all the cut marks, don't worry about it. It'll be absolutely fine. We know exactly where to cut that. So just make sure that you do cover the cut marks. That's pretty much it. That's ready to send to print kiosk. I hope you find this video helpful. If you need more help, please just drop us an email on sales@printkiosk.co.uk or give us a call on 01761 416 931. We're more than happy to help you with your design work. Failing that, just send the image straight over to us with an order and we'll produce your work straight away. We look forward to working with you. Thank you very much.